everybody, and welcome to another episode of Cooking with Carolyn. I am going to show you how to make a pesto sauce today. A couple of episodes ago we made a couscous with a pesto sauce. Well, I'm going to show you how to make your own. You can always buy it store-bought, but if you just don't have the time to get out there, you can make your own right at home. Okay, so basically what I have in front of me is 2.5 to about 3 cups of just fresh basil. Just washed it, dried it, and here you go. So this would be 2.5 cups to 3 cups packed, okay? And pesto, and this is your basic pesto. Pesto could go a lot of different ways and phases. Today, the kind of nuts I'm using is walnuts. Just pick up some, let me show you. And these are roughly chopped. It's about 1/4 cup, roughly chopped, okay? Customarily, your pestos are going to have pine nuts, but pine nuts can get really, really pricey, so a good exchange could be walnuts, okay? And that's what we're using today. The cheese that goes in pesto, or that you find in pesto, is Parmesan. And I have a nice block of Parmesan, which we're going to grate up right in the food processor, about 1/4 cup, okay? And then salt, pepper, and garlic, really easy. Some olive oil, you're ready to go. So first what I'm going to do is get the Parmesan all grated up. I do that first, so that way I don't like putting my Parmesan in the sauce after it's already blended. I mean, I don't like putting it through the processor, blending it up. I like it nice and fluffy. Okay. Alright, so there you go. That only took a second. Okay. And I'm just going to rest it here while we get the pesto going. Okay. Alright, I already chopped the garlic up ahead of time, but it would be like 1 to 2 cloves of garlic. Okay, did that ahead of time. Let's go ahead and get our walnuts in and get those going just quickly. Okay, you don't have to grind them up too fine because they're going to go for another couple of zips with the basil. Okay, and give it a zip. You're going to have to scrape down the sides a couple of times, but let's go for the first couple zips. There we go. Let me push some of these leaves down in here. Oh, they're coming out on me. This is a nice big one, y'all. I'm not missing that one. Okay. Just pulse it. Okay. Nice pulse. Now I'm just going to give it a little bit of salt and pepper. The reason why you want to go easy on the salt in the beginning is because the Parmesan cheese is salty, so you don't want to take it too far. Okay, make it too salty. Then all you have to do is drizzle in some extra virgin olive oil. This time I'm going to turn it on. Let me take this top off. So while it's going, I'm going to drizzle in the oil. Give it a nice scrape. This is coming along pretty good here. Let's see what we got. Give it still a little thick. I'm going to thin it out a little bit more. Okay, so our pesto is all ready. So I'm going to put this pesto here, and then we're going to add our Parmesan cheese, and that is your sauce. We're going to put in about 1/4 cup or so. If you really like Parmesan cheese, by all means put a little bit more. And I'm going to give it a stir. Now, how you store pesto is really important, especially if you're making it fresh. And if you buy it at the store, you'll see how they store it. You are going to be able to, you have to pour some olive oil right over the top, a good bit, like it's swimming on top. You need a good thick coating on the top so your sauce will stay nice and green until you're ready for it. This will stay in the refrigerator about a couple of days as long as you have that nice thickness of olive oil right on the top. Alright, so here's our pesto all ready to go. You can put this on pasta. You can put this in hummus. You can put this in couscous like we did on another episode, which all are great ideas. Another great idea, and I've used it quite commonly, is on sandwiches. I've mixed it actually in mayonnaise and made a pesto mayonnaise on my sandwiches, or I just go straight on the bread, which is what we're going to do today. So what I have here is, let's go to the middle of the loaf. Okay, what I have is some sourdough bread, all right? And what we're going to put on the sourdough, besides a good bit of pesto, is some smoked turkey. Went to the deli and got some fresh meats. Got some spinach there. So we have some smoked turkey right here. I got some Black Forest ham, always good. I got some fresh baby spinach. And then over here, that's gonna make this grilled cheese just super good, I have some Havarti cheese, which is really creamy, really good on sandwiches and melts really well. And another good cheese that melts really well and tastes excellent on sandwiches is Gruyere cheese. And Gruyere cheese is a cow's milk cheese. Okay? So let's do the sandwich. I got my griddle back here getting hot. So I'm going to spread a nice bit of pesto right on the sandwich. Okay? A nice bit. And then we're going to put our cheese on. The grilled cheese is like, right now, the hottest thing going. It's like lunch trucks are doing it. People waiting in line for 2 hours for a grilled cheese sandwich. Can you believe that? Big thing right now. So I'm just going to put the Havarti cheese here. Then I'm going to put on some Gruyere. Putting the cheese on both sides. Okay. Now normally when you're making grilled cheese, you should butter the bread first on each side, but it doesn't matter. It's not going to stop anything. What I'm going to do is once I put the sandwich together, I'll butter the first side, and that's the side I'll put down first in the griddle. Okay, let's get some turkey down. And some Black Forest ham. This is a good sandwich for Sundays, for the football games, football season, or any game day. You can make these and cut them up, make little finger sandwiches. Put a little bit of spinach on top. Okay. And then here we go. All right. Now just before I go over to the griddle here, I'm going to put some butter. Oh, by the way, too, you can take pesto, mix it with butter, put it on vegetables like roasted corn. Oh, that is good. All right. Put a nice bit of butter here. And that's going to be our first side. Now what I'm going to do to press this, because I don't have a panini press. Now if you have one, of course, you can go for it and use it. But I'm going to go old school and put just a nice little, another pan on there with a good weight and just press down on the sandwich. Okay? I'm going to let that go about 3 or 4 minutes till that first side is nice and toasty. Then we'll turn it over on our other side. Look how that cheese just oozes down. Can't wait to cut into that. So our sandwich is ready to come out of the grill pan and right onto our board. Okay. And now I'm going to cut it. Let me move this plate so you can see it. You can smell the ham and the turkey and all that good pesto. I'm going to cut it right here on an angle. Look at that. Wouldn't you like to bite into that? You got the 2 cheeses, the Havarti and the Gruyere cheese. We got turkey, Black Forest ham, we got some spinach, and of course, this is just one thing you can do with the pesto. Make sure you follow the links and follow 771 Food on Facebook and like us. And also like Cooking with Carolyn also on Facebook. And go to gdseasoning.com and get your Grand Diamond seasoning today. I'll see you next time.